You wouldn't give the special people in your life a generic brown box of things for their birthday. You give gifts so perfectly personal that even if you forgot to sign the card, they still know it's from you. 1-800-Flowers.com is here to help you do more of that. Make every birthday brighter with exclusive offers and great values on gorgeous bouquets and arrangements. To order today, visit 1-800-Flowers.com/tune-in. That's 1-800-Flowers.com/tune-in.
The Triple B Podcast would like to invite you to come break bread with your brothers. If you like what you're hearing on the show, if you think we missed the mark, or if we got it all wrong, reach out to us on social media. We can be reached on Twitter at triple_B_pod or search Brothers Breaking Bread Podcast. We are the Brothers Breaking Bread on Facebook, and our email is brothersbreakingbreadpod@gmail.com. Further descriptions are in the show notes. Like, follow, friend, do all that good stuff. And please, never forget to break bread with your brothers.
How y'all doing? We out here, chilling in the spot. What up? How y'all doing? We out here, chilling in the spot. What up? How y'all doing? We out here, chilling in the spot. What up?
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Brothers Breaking Bread Podcast in the house. Hey!
We're out of the pop-up. It'll be good.
Yeah, let's make it happen. Let's not just talk about it. This is a beautiful thing, man. It's all this blackness, and we all just getting together, we playing dominoes, we eating, we drinking. And,
food is always just the extra, man.
They deprive these people of their basic human rights. And we call ourselves Americans. We're supposed to be above all this.
They'll fake the crisis. They'll make it seem way out of proportion.
We brothers, we breaking bread.
How y'all doing? We out here, chilling in the spot. What up?
Trying to hold it all together, man. Life is moving fast right now, man. So it's good to have everybody come through.
I love that, man. I love it a lot. More than I could say to you guys.
We raise our hands and we say, we will be free! All of us!
When you thought, say, of a thing like apartheid, and you saw so many who seemed to be supporting the racist policies of the former government in South Africa, and you say, how are we going to change? Well, I always say to people, remember, the sea is actually made up of drops of water. That what you do where you are is of significance. It may just be that your act of courage encourages someone else who was slightly more apprehensive.
If you think you can stop us from becoming free, you are going to be stampeded. Until blacks are free, no one in this country is going to be free.
He was in New York City this morning when he heard the news that he had won the Nobel Peace Prize.
This award is saying that it recognizes that we in the South African Council of Churches are those who stand between South Africa and catastrophe.
I held on to non-violence in very large measure, I think, for strategic reasons. If we went the way of the armed struggle, that we probably would not stand too much of a chance against a government that was armed to the teeth. I did get to the point of saying, I am not a pacifist, but that I was a peace lover and a peace advocate.
Because of the conflict of the past, no matter on which side we stood, we all stand in need of healing.
The truth.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Brothers Breaking Bread, Triple B in the house. It's the end of the year. It's award season. Everybody here, they didn't put their votes in. 10 meters, Slim AC, Lady Lavender, half of the Brothers of Doom, Joe Jeff. I'm the KC Stork. What's going on, good people?
Hey, what's up? What's up?
And I hate to, I don't hate it because we should celebrate life, right? We of course, it's the award show. It's where we get our for the most part, get our clown on and get into some good talks about good things we put out. But of course, with the passing of Desmond Tutu, we needed to have his words start the show. I mean, I know a lot of people out there, they crying about Betty, but y'all done forgot about Desmond. What's wrong with you niggas? Anyway, let's do our check-ins so we can get it in and get this award season started. Hey, what's going on, Tim? How you live? No, my
What
bad.
are you doing?
I know. That's why. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I corrected myself. Ladies first. Lady Lavender, how you living, ma'am?
We doing check-ins?
Yes.
Will you check in? Real quick. You don't want to do them? All right, you niggas living well. That's great. All right, here we go.
Never mind.
All right. The taskmaster has spoken. Then we do his bidding. Nah, I'm just playing. It's time for the Brothers Breaking Bread Year-End Award Show 2021. We did the mid-season. And then for all y'all that listened last week, we put up our end-of-the-year review. So you kind of got an idea of what we're going to talk about today. So with no further delay... 10 meters.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, can y'all hear me real well? All right. I have the honor and privilege to announce the honorary Herman Cain Award, aka the Cooney. This award is given out to those who have cooned their way to the top. All right, and our first nominee is Senator Tim Scott out of South Carolina, who has numerous coons moments throughout the year.
The nigga's gums are bigger than his teeth.
He do have some horse ass teeth. Anyway, so second nominee is gubernatorial candidate out of California with Larry Elder, who didn't win, by the way, but was a profound coon in reparations. I'm sorry, slave masters deserve reparations. Okay, anyway. So, and our third Cooney is the nigga who had his photos taken with his fiance in a plantation type theme as a category shackled by love. Okay. And drum roll, please.
No.
Discussion.
Oh, we've done enough of these. We got to know by now, guys. We got to talk about it.
Discussion.
Yeah, let's talk about it then.
Discussion.
All right, so let's talk about Tim Scott.
Go around the horn, sir.
Go around the horn.
We'll start with Joe.
I think we had a lot of coons running around here. Not probably as many as we normally have. We might have shook them out the trees in 2020, so I don't know if they want to come back out in 2021.
Yeah.
But I think the Shackled by Love was interesting. You had a man who was actually in handcuffs in his interracial marriage on a plantation. I don't know what episode that was, but the title of the episode was Shackled by Love. That was pretty wild. You wouldn't see me doing it.
I hope not.
Larry Elder, as we said, ran for governor, really just to kind of throw a wrench in things. We knew that the Democrat was going to maintain the seat in California, but he just decided he was going to try to see what he could do in the process. He said that, just trying to, coon for votes. He said that we need to give slaveholders their reparations because they lost something during slavery too. And then Tim Scott just, he runs a marathon. It's not a sprint for Tim. It's a marathon. He gonna do the long race. So I think at the beginning of the year he was involved in letting Donald Trump off the hook. And not only did he let Donald Trump off the hook, he just absolved Donald Trump of doing anything wrong. He said Donald Trump didn't do nothing wrong. Nothing wrong. He didn't do nothing. Then he turned around. He did the Republican opposition speech to the State of the Union address.
Of course. And
I'm sure he's been cooning since then. But you know what I'm saying? Tim Scott is he's not new to this. He's true to this.
Got it.
So
I love it.
Anybody else got anything to say?
I'll just say, without tipping my hand, Tim Scott is a coon with too much power.
Yes.
Too much power, dog.
He's by far the most powerful of these coons.
Yes. Larry Elder wanted Tim Scott type power, but I think he got in a little bit too late and a little bit too ridiculous. Yeah. And then the Shackle by Love, it was cute. Hopefully his family got a hold of this nigga and beat the fucking black off this nigga because he don't deserve the skin color that he adorned with.
I get it. Marriage a year and a half.
I don't even give it that.
She might put the shackles back on that nigga though.
Being generous.
Oh shit.
That nigga gonna be talking about give us free. Give us free.
Sit down, nigga.
All right, so
she's gonna chop his feet off. That's what she's gonna do.
Oh wow. Okay. Oh shit. So anyone else? All right, here we go.
I feel like this is a good year because Candace Owens is not on here. Has she lost her stripes since she had a baby?
Oh, very much. Hey, I like where your head is at right there. She has been a stalwart in this category for a long time.
She got in late though, because we had the show and then she had the interview with Trumpito after the show.
She had she had a few little things where she pop her head up and see, groundhog style. She pop her head up and see what's going around.
Yeah,
and then go back in the dirt. You
mean that that unedged head up, nigga?
Right.
It's almost like with her though, as the air deflates from the balloon that is Donald Trump, it's like the wind is coming out of her sails as well because she don't have shit to say anymore or shit to talk about.
But
now she over here going against Donald Trump.
Yeah, doing that interview for sure. Yeah.
I haven't even heard her yet.
You ain't missing nothing. Trump said basically said the vaccine was good, and she tried to debate that nigga about it. That's pretty much
to his face.
Yeah, they had an interview like face to face. There was a table between them, and that was it. Mm-hmm. Yep. Anybody else? I mean, you got it, Tim. My bad.
Okay.
Drum roll.
Yeah. Anybody else? All right. Drum roll, please. We have co-winners in this category. Horse Teeth Tim Scott and loser Larry Elder as your co-winners for the Coonies. So they each get a Coonie.
They each get a raccoon. They get the hamburger mask, nigga.
There you go.
There we go. All right. Before we move in. Yep. Before we and last year's winner was was Daniel Cameron. Daniel Cameron.
Yes, fucker from Kentucky.
And before we get into our next category, we're gonna have a clip from one of our best sound categories.
You're gonna pop up.
I live on 400 Oxford Avenue, 2 blocks away. And you know what's crazy? I'm gonna walk to you. I'm gonna walk right to my house for you, bro. Oh God, I'm not trying to disrespect you, bro. I'm not. I'm gonna say all day, every day. Are you kidding me? Where you from? Where you from? Where you from? Where you from? You from here? You know gotta be a clown. Oh God, you a clown. You from here? You a clown. What, you gonna smack me with that? Smack me. Smack me, nigga. Come on, yeah. Drop it. Oh.
you got yours, buddy.
Oh, man. That is Twisted Tea from episodes 101 and 175.
When someone begs for something, sometimes you just got to give it to them.
Dog.
I'm mad we couldn't find the unedited version, though, man.
Many times I've seen that video now. I gotta say, the load up of the can might be the best part of that video when he squared.
Yeah.
Hey, but real talk, though, have y'all seen how Twisted Tea has actually embraced?
When do you crave refreshing iced tea? Twisted Tea wants to know.
Talking smack and getting a taste of the good stuff. Don't get it twisted.
They got other angles. Dog, these niggas acting stupid, dog.
That's funny as fuck.
These niggas acting stupid. So that was our first nomination for our best sound bite, Twisted Tea. Like I said, episode 101, 175.
I mean, one of these episodes, I actually bought a Twisted Tea to drink because I was trying to pour out something for homeboy.
They are not good.
That shit is trash, bro.
They are not good. You're better off just buying, just making tea at home and pouring vodka in it, nigga. Just do that.
Straight up. Please do.
Cut out
shit
the middle.
Trash.
Cut out the middleman. All right. Our next category: great debaters. These were our master debater. Cute. These were these were episodes and when we had moments where there was more friendly debate, unlike one of our other categories. First up, anti-melanated, Israel versus Palestine, ethnic cleansing, episode 129. John Oliver accuses Israel of war crimes and apartheid against Palestinians. You see what's happening there. It's like, it looks like ethnic cleansing to me almost.
This is exactly what it is. I think, me personally.
And then
I don't know about ethnic cleansing. I don't know what the exact definition of ethnic cleansing is, but it looked like to me like they're just trying to get the rest of their land. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to get their asses up out of there. And
yeah, I think ethnic cleansing might be a little strong.
When Croatia was dropping bombs in the middle of Bosnia and trying to get rid of
ethnic cleansing, you right?
It was about to get rid of a Muslim community there and filling their rivers and lakes up with dead bodies. We called it ethnic cleansing.
You know, Israel has been violating international law for decades, you know, with their expansion into, I guess, the West Bank. Right. The only reason basically that, you know, nothing is really done internationally is because
they have our backing.
It's because us. Anytime that type of shit comes up for vote, it's always unanimous except for, which I guess is not unanimous, except for us and Israel.
Gaza and the West Bank, from what I understand, is like fucking a Muslim neighborhood next to a Jewish neighborhood next to a Muslim neighborhood, like a checkerboard. And that's, I think, why the two-state solution has been difficult to kind of go for, because, I mean...
They're all mixed in, right?
They're all mixed in together, man.
Yeah.
Some Jewish dude from Brooklyn, New York, just moved into her crib. And he's just been, like, living in part of her crib, you know what I'm saying, for, like, 3-4 years or some shit like that. Right. You know what I'm saying? They're like, you know, they're like, dude, why don't you leave? And he's just like, you know, I mean, you know, well, if I don't do it, somebody else is going to do it.
All right. Anti-melanated, Israel versus Palestine, ethnic cleansing. Next up, two things can be true. Cosby a victim? Sharik Richardson, episode 136. This young lady tested positive for the use of THC, marijuana. Found out that I believe her mother had passed, and had some puffs to, I guess, quote unquote, deal with the pain.
First of all, condolences to her mother, and second of all, you know, well done, Sha'Carri Richardson, because not only that she owned up to a mistake, she came forward and said what she did and why she did it.
Again, two things can be correct.
Yeah.
It is correct that she knew that was a banned substance. And she had to know that she was about to be tested because she was in the Olympic trials.
Yep.
Right.
It is also true that it is legal in Oregon. It is legal in several other countries around the world, under which the IOC has jurisdiction.
I think it's all like, I think all of these things so far have been connected to first, like, archaic rules that need to be changed, going from the stuff that happened with Bill Cosby to the tax loopholes that Trump has made massive to this. I remember back in college, it was like fucking cough medicine was something. There were certain parts of cough medicine that you weren't supposed to take, but it's like just common things that shouldn't be there. Another thing that's like resonates in all of these stories is that people need better people around them. Whoever was with her that night should have been like, hey, Sha'Carri, I know you're going through this. I know this is hard. I know you need to get through this, but let's make sure you remember that you are the top athlete in the world. They are going to test you. This is an illegal substance. Are you sure you want to do this? Or maybe not even an are you sure? It's like, don't fucking do this.
All right. Two Things Can Be True, episode 136. In our last nomination for the category of Great Debaters, Afghanization, America's role internationally. I know a lot of my brothers and sisters out there in the military. I know they lost friends and brothers and sisters in the fight.
And that's what I was saying. It felt like we spent 20 years fighting for a cause and then just fucked up the end game.
But I asked them, what was the cause? And one was like to defeat the Taliban. I like, how do you defeat an idea? The Taliban is built upon some kind of radical idea. How do you defeat that with just raw power?
You win the hearts and minds.
But how? When you're bombing the Taliban, you're bombing, man.
Blue jeans and Coca-Cola.
And then, if your way of defeating the idea is bombing and destroying and shooting the populace, which means you are shooting innocents, how can you win anything?
I kind of agree with Joe Biden when he said that, you know, it's senseless for us to keep going when this is just a civil war.
I mean, and I'm just going off of the words that you just used as far as withdrawing out of Iraq to go get Bin Laden. I mean, to go get Bin Laden.
But then I don't think.
But this is 2021. I mean, he served.
You talking about 2021? It was 2021 at the time. I'm saying
he served. Obama served until 16.
Up to 16. So what I'm saying is, for the 4 years after the surge, I'm saying they was trying to do nation building. At that time, they still felt like it was doable.
That it was okay.
Context and time have led the Biden administration to say no.
Yeah, so, that's really all I was saying was that I commend him for making that decision, I guess.
As a basic nigga, nation building from the level of using the United States military, that ain't nothing but gentrification with niggas with a bunch of guns. There we have it. And that was Afghanization, America's Role Internationally, episode 147. I open the floor to debate and your votes. So I'll start with, you know what? Because I think everybody's on my screen frozen except for Lady Lavender. I'm gonna start with 10.
Okay. All right. Let's go. Out of the three, two things can be true. Kind of rings out. That was more or less in-depth conversation about struggles between people who are famous. Right now, I kind of like gravitate toward that category.
So which one are you picking?
Oh, two things can be true.
Hey man, who dragging a dead body to a hallway?
I was about to say, who killing, who shooting in the air, or who dragging heavy shit?
These jackasses are still fucking.
Yeah, those sound like shots to me. That's what I thought it was. Yeah.
It could be both. It could be fireworks. It's both fireworks and somebody shooting in the damn air, man. It's
both of them.
Fucking city.
Two things.
Both of them. Yeah, see, two things can be true. Ah, damn it. I wish they'd go to sleep.
Have y'all ever heard of foreshadowing?
I know what he's going to. Anyway, so what's your vote, 10? My bad.
I said two things could be true.
Two things could be true. Okay, so the other person is not. So when I go to my main screen, the other person that's not frozen is Lady Lavender. So what say you, Lady Lavender?
I think that for the first two, it felt like to me, listening to it, like before, not just the clips here, but the whole conversations, people seem to be more on the same page. But the Afghanistanization one, I think there was more of that actual debating and like trying to convince other people of your ideas. So I'm going to go with Afghanistanization.
Okay.
Afghanization.
Okay. Brother AC. Did we lose AC?
I just muted myself.
Okay, I feel you. Go ahead, Pimp.
Yeah, I would agree with the Afghanization one. It was more, contrary points that were being discussed and open dialogue in that one, and I think that shows the essence of the category as much too. So I really dug that one.
Okay, and like Joe is frozen on my screen, so I'm going to you, Joe.
Can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you. That's I'm about to surprise. Like, it's a great picture. Your beard,
I'm over
great.
I'm over on the document, so maybe that's why.
Okay, but your beard looks great, sir. I'm jealous. Anyway, what do you say, sir?
Appreciate you. So with that being said, I mean, just kind of retorting to Ada, I think anti-melanated. We were discussing what the definition of ethnic cleansing was. I think Roger basically said that what happened in Palestine between the Israelis and when they blew up that building and several other attacks in what was it, the Gaza Strip, I believe.
Yes, sir.
He called that ethnic cleansing. I was a little bit hesitant to call it that. I thought that was a bridge too far, and I think that was the crux of that conversation. He pulled out a definition that said ethnic cleansing didn't necessarily have to be like, in my mind, I had it like murder. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But it could just be trying to push people out the neighborhood. And so, with that definition, I agree with him. Two things can be true was I think a definitely good conversation. I think we ended up on the same side. I think there was a good debate on whether or not Cosby was a victim. I didn't get clips from that. But I thought that was I think Roger was adamant that Cosby was a fuck up. But that's where we came up with two things can be true. And it could be a fuck up.
But yeah.
And he could be a victim in this situation.
Chappelle had made a good point. Well, I mean, he rapes, but he saves.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about that.
Well, yeah, no doubt. I mean, but that's not the issue there. The issue there was he didn't get his due process.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
And Afghanization, I think, was definitely a good debate. If I got to pick one, I think I might go anti-melanated. I think I'm going to go anti-melanated on that one.
All right. And then I know Zeb said he was going to sit in his vote.
I got it here.
So we'll leave it. I'll do mine, then we'll have Zeb be tiebreaker or not. Anti-melanated, yeah, I think there's more nuanced, definitely, I guess, first world nuanced discussion about what is ethnic cleansing. These, as of right now, all of us Americans who don't have to really worry about that for the most part. Two things can be true. I forgot about that whole discussion of, I think that's where we talked about legality versus morality type thing. I forgot about that. Thanks for bringing that up. And then I am biased as someone who has set foot, not in Afghanistan, but has definitely set foot in Middle East soil 2 times for this ungrateful fucking nation. I I'm gonna go with Afghanistan Nation. God damn it, you know what I'm saying.
You can't even say it. How you gonna debate it? How you gonna vote for it? You can't even say it.
You can't even say it, nigga.
You're going for the third one. All right.
Yeah,
third.
I'll keep it short. And then we'll have Zeb's vote, and then that'll be it.
Zeb also went with Afghanistan, so that is the winner.
That is the winner. All right. And in 2020, the winner was how to defund. Damn, you know what? I guess we should have played drum roll, but we already did it. How to defund the police. Zeb fucking us up with his phone. Hey, nigga, no more mail-in ballots.
I don't know if we need to do the drum roll when we vote on
okay,
points.
You're right.
I think we probably do that once we're not.
So we, you know what? We should talk about this. But this is what we do. So we want another clip, or do we go to the next section?
I think we need a clip.
Okay, we gotta wash it down with a clip. What a better clip. Speaking of none of this, let's go. Oh damn it! Sorry, y'all. My computer live podcast, and for some odd reason, now all of a sudden we don't want to act right. There we go. All right.
Shake that ass on the internet. Shake that ass on the internet. Shake that ass on the internet. Shake that ass on the tape.
Ass shaking song, sit it down on my baraka. Round of applause for that waka flocka papa. Chick bite down if you're gonna be a flopper. I'ma handcuff that booty like a super trooper copper. Super trooper copper, yeah, super trooper duper. I'ma throw a couple ones on that super pooper scooper. Got a loofah and a douche, have you screaming hallelujah. Pull your penis to the side, let my spirit get into ya.
Shake that ass on the internet. 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 Damn, girl. Shake it. Damn, girl. Shake it. Damn, girl. Shake it. Damn, girl.
I like them girls with them booty cheeks, especially big and round, soft like bounty sheets. She got a kung fu type of booty cheek. When she drop it to the floor, she break concrete. When she shake it, you try to fight it. You wanna slap it, grab it, rub it, even bite it. FedEx to UPS overnight. Talking about it got me all excited. I need that.
Okay, I don't mean to stop the production here, but
that's a groove, bro. That's a groove.
That's a groove. But I wanted to point out, and I didn't point out the first time, they didn't bring out the ass that could break concrete until after he said that. They showed a lot of asses that were not gonna break no concrete. Here we go.
That up and down, that round and brown, that super soft, that beat. Upload on Vimeo, that YouTube, Twitch. Make it clap and make it shake, that wiggle and wobble. Ass Pac-Man, them draws like hammock, gobble. Googly moogly when I Google that booty. I'm looking at all these booties, it got me dizzy and woozy. It got me hot like jacuzzi. I like it red like a ruby. My favorite thing in the world is some internet booty.
Shake that ass on the internet. 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 Damn, girl. Shake it. Damn, girl. Shake it. Damn, girl. Shake it. Damn, girl. Shake it. Damn, girl.
Hold on, baby. Move that big ass couch out of that dirty ass room. Make sure them kids ain't in the way. It's my man Emmanuel is about to show you how he feels.
Y'all get it. Shake your ass on the internet.
Why does he look like R. Kelly though?
Wow. Why you gonna fuck up like that?
He do.
Why you gonna fuck up like that?
You're right.
That clip was from actually Shake Your Ass on the Internet episode. The name of the episode was Change Gonna Come, episode 106.
That was a good episode.
Yeah,
106 was. Did a lot of good shit on 106, man.
A lot of bass.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Obviously, that was. Let me say this to you real quick. Like, that is one of the few sound bites I remember all the way, like 10 months later. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I still be like, man, that shit was good.
Yeah. And you brought up something too, Joe. You brought up something too. You said this was 2016.
Yeah, I was. You posted it on Facebook today, and so I went to the source. And if you can expand that out, It says it says right there, and 9 years later, only 3 million views on YouTube. Y'all failed us. Make it right.
You're right. Damn, I didn't even read that. I was too busy.
That was in January 14th of last year. So yeah, it's been 10 years, man.
I was too busy shaking my ass in the real world to even read that.
I know, man.
No, but like, let me get on to the show. But like, they did that shit in one shot, one camera.
Yeah, that shit was awesome.
In 2016.
The amount of time they put into that, man. Like,
salute,
that's
bro.
just crazy.
Salute.
The videos.
And that's my first time. That's actually my first time seeing it. That was dope. I appreciate it.
All right.
Hey, so are we putting the video links in the show notes again on this one?
I think we should.
Yeah, let's do it.
I would definitely. I will add it to the document or dossier.
Okay.
All right.
So yeah, with that being said, folks, go to the show notes or go back to the original episode it was in and find it in the show notes. And definitely, like, if you don't, that one's worth it. That one's really worth it. Like, I mean, there's ass everywhere.
Yeah. if you like,
but I'm saying the artwork.
The artwork was out. Yeah.
The cinematography.
was outstanding.
The cinematography.
Yeah, cinematography was great.
And then there's some nice ass. I don't know how else to say it, but okay. Anyway, AC, you up, my man?
All right. So next we have our award for not so great moments in white privilege. So this is kind of a moment where our white counterparts had moments where their white privilege didn't work out so well for them. So we go with the nominees, starting off with episode, I believe it's 103, Don't Tread on Me, the insurrection. Everybody knows what the insurrection was when we decided to pretty much have a mutiny in the United States. Next nominee, Hedging Bets. Done it 2 times, gets off twice. So moving on from that one, the next episode is Brazil Nuts. Alec Baldwin in this episode shot somebody on set, clipped somebody else as well, and is still running around partying and doing interviews. Then we had the 1957 history textbook, which was actually my first episode with the crew, where we actually, Joe dove inside of a textbook that showed how we were invited here. We were invited here, black people. So, yeah, if you don't know about that, go look at that one. And then we also have Free as Fuck, Kyle Rittenhouse. Everybody kind of knows the situation with Kyle Rittenhouse with his Smeagol tears in the courtroom. Crying for his freedom. Then the final one is we have a monologue after a white man got shot on his porch. We have a monologue and a soliloquy after that, showing his white privilege at that time. At this point, I'll go ahead and open up the floor to you fellas to kind of express some of your thoughts and views and opinions on this.
Chad, I told you. Get off of my porch. You do not belong here. You should not have been here. I tried to tell him.
Yeah.
As he's laying down there bleeding to death.
Nigga, he dead. That nigga was dead.
I had to tell you.
Shot his ass dead, man. Oh man. Anyway, that's one heck of a category, fellas.
Hey man, I gotta give a shout out to Alec Baldwin was fucking free,
Yeah.
But the Brazil Nuts, the namesake of the episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. My man was out here saying, "Hey, have I ever said the word nigga? Yes. Does that make me a racist?
Nope."
Yo, Joe,
what's your definition of racist?
My bad. Yo, Joe, when you hit him with the when he said, "I don't have a racist bone in my body," you hit him with the disease.
Racist bone disease.
Racist bone disease.
Hold on.
You had been in the chat group before that. I don't know who gave it originally, but I use that motherfucker real time in a Facebook font. You know
That was me. That was me. That was me. The race. I got that from Twitter. The racist bone disease. Yes.
Skeletal racism.
Love it. Oh shit, I love this shit.
So Joe gave it. My bad. So you in charge? My bad.
No. Did anybody else, Lady Lavender, anybody else have anything to chime in before we kind of go ahead and announce the winner of this category?
Like
go ahead.
My bad.
The kind of off topic but connected to this, that I wonder if people check the nerves of these people rather than the bones, if they have racist nerves. So maybe we need to check their nerves instead of their bones.
They get on my nerves. I know that.
I know that's right.
Synaptic clefts.
How does Kyle Rittenhouse? Kyle Rittenhouse got to be out front in this motherfucker,
right? One would think. But
I think if this was I don't know, maybe not 20. No, he won in 2020, didn't he?
So he did win 2020. He won in 2020.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's precedent for Kyle Rittenhouse though.
But we didn't think that anything else more ridiculous than someone shooting 3 people, walking to the police with an AR-15 strapped to his chest, with his hands up as the cops drove by. We didn't think there would be nothing more ridiculous than that. And then hundreds upon hundreds of white people decided we're going to storm the Capitol. And niggas was like, wow.
And
only a fraction of them get any kind of punishment.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. And people will say, and that's the heart of the white privilege award is, it's not so much that you do fucked up shit. It's the fact you do fucked up shit. And because you white, don't nothing happen to you.
They getting 3 and 5 years for I don't know, stupid, trespassing or shit.
Dog, there's niggas.
I'm like, this shit should be fucking what's the shit? It's treason in the Constitution.
It's treason. We talked about on the show. It's fucking treason.
Isn't that the definition of a damn mutiny?
That's the definition of terrorism. No one wants to say it, but that's the definition of fucking terrorism. That's what it is.
Waterboarding these fuckers, man.
That is domestic terrorism, right?
No, that is using force to change a political agenda, ideology, dog. That is the fucking definition of terrorism.
Yes. Nah, that's
they didn't mean anything by it. They were just trying to.
They just having a good time.
Just got counted adequately. That's all.
No,
bro. Yahoo's made something about it.
Liberties were protected, right? Right.
Anyway.
As long as they were white, they were.
Y'all gonna make me mad. I'm gonna hang up. All right, you know what?
Let's not forget who they did this shit for. They did this shit for a motherfucker who eventually got impeached twice. Nigga, we've had 4 presidential impeachments in the history of the United States. This nigga has them Donnie 2 times.
Half of them.
I'm gonna go get the papers. You know what I'm saying?
He has a 500 batting average.
Yes, and this nigga walked on both of them. Wow. This motherfucker was on tape talking that shit. Hey, we gonna go over to the White House and we go to the Capitol building and we gonna give him some courage and fucking Rudy was talking about trial by fucking combat.
Okay.
And this
man, that wooden tooth motherfucker ain't fight nobody.
Ain't nobody gonna touch me. Watch.
He didn't really mean it. He was just saying those things just for fun.
Yeah. Twice he walked.
Oh, he just wanted to see what these stupid ass people's reaction was gonna be. Yeah.
He was saying it to the people, but he didn't think they were gonna actually do these things. Come on. Now.
He knew. Yeah, he
knew.
No, he knew they was gonna do it. His audience. Come on now. Poor white people. Come on.
I mean, under best audio, we should have had the fucking case manager's video of all the bullshit that they had leading up to this nigga doing the fuckery, man. Right before this nigga walked, man.
Right.
It's just sad music playing, dog. Sad music playing. Let me pull this up here.
Yeah, but yeah. So we want to go ahead and announce the winner.
Hold on.
So your winner of the not so great moments in white privilege, clearly stated, is the insurrection. Don't tread on me episode. Obviously, I think we kind of discussed that. We may want to change, because that's the definition of not so great moments in white privilege. We may want to change that to the January 6th award. So, with that being said,
is that what we're doing? So moved and seconded.
I second it.
I second it.
There it is.
Well,
hey, the eyes, all in favor? Give me an eye.
I love the Lord.
Let me hear the nays. All right, it moves. Yes, it moves.
Well,
it's the not so great moment of white privilege will now be the January 6th award.
But hold on. Are y'all sure it was insurrection?
The fact is, the House will deliver the article of impeachment to the Senate. The Senate will conduct a trial of the impeachment of Donald Trump. It will be a full trial. It will be a fair trial. But make no mistake, there will be a trial, and when that trial ends, senators will have to decide if they believe Donald John Trump incited the insurrection against the United States.
Wait a minute. Was it the insurrection or the erection? Y'all sure?
So I feel like you guys need to all, in honor of the anniversary of this, make sure that you get an erection on the 6th of January.
So instead of the may the force be with you, may the dick 6 be with you? I don't know. We gotta figure that out.
Yeah.
And that was Schumer erection. Change gonna come. Episode 106. Episode 106.
Hey, Ida, while you at it, why don't you get you an erection too?
Oh, engorged.
Go see if you can find you somebody or something. I don't know.
Engorged. All right.
Bullshit.
Joe, you up?
That fucking timer was awesome too, nigga.
Thank you.
It was.
Hey, when AC said it, I was like,
it's on the T, nigga. You put it up on the T.
Put it up.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
Yes, it is. All right, what we got? It's on me, right?
Yes, sir.
So it looks like we have another one of our categories that has sound, but I think in speaking of that, I need to get a little bit of sound to just kind of. We'll come back to it.
Yeah, we'll come back to it.
We'll come back to that. But we have our category that is known as the Go to Sleep Award. GTS for us used to mean Google that shit, and it still does. But in the greater world, GTS means go to sleep. And so this used to be an award where somebody was extremely pissed off or extremely drunk. We have just kind of put that all together into something that says go to sleep. And in at least 2 of these episodes, niggas actually did go to sleep. So, so that brings us to an episode you will not hear anywhere but on this this particular platform here on the award show. Roger had a blow up, and this episode went unpublished because that nigga Roger literally took his shit and went home. That nigga went to sleep and refused to record the fucking pod.
You ready?
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Oh goddamn.
We ain't never did that to no woman on the pod, bro.
Did what?
We ain't never drove nobody that hard.
Drove nobody that hard? What? So you know what? I don't even want. I'm confusing now and everything. I don't even want to do the show. This shit is stupid. Like this whole show, we drive each other. We get a fucking argument. We get arguments
drive each other, not us.
We got arguments with guests before. We said shit at the same whole point in time. Thing it's like, bruh,
Well, let me say we've driven. We ain't driven no female guests like that before.
But we female like guests in general. I didn't know now we gender specific.
Dude, we've been always like that. We always say we're gonna start with the woman.
Yeah,
we do introductions. We always start with female, we already made that.
As jokingly saying, we're gonna start with the woman to say, "Hey, yeah, you a woman on the show," but we ain't never did a thing where like we don't give you the same shit we give each other. We ain't never done that before. We ain't never done that before, bro. Come on now, keep it 100 with you, bro.
We ain't never did that, bro. We ain't never did that. We ain't never came like that at somebody. Because she ain't part of the crew. Like she don't know y'all like that.
She don't know, but she know we joking. And if she don't know we joking, just say something. Say I don't want to do. Yeah.
Bro, she said it.
When she say that?
She said it.
When she say that?
Several times.
Said what? She said,
she's like, yo, I'm gonna shoot Joe. Just like she was like, dude, y'all said it. You said your mouth is fucking up. She said that drink is affecting your mouth. She said it several times. She just
said that though, but she said that at the end. Yeah, but to me that's a joke.
She was saying it, bro.
To me that's the joke though. She ain't say y'all offended me. Y'all.
She wasn't joking, bro. She wasn't joking.
How am I supposed to know that? I thought she was joking.
But she wasn't.
All right, man. All right. Well, let's not have sensitive motherfuckers on the show anymore.
That's fine.
All right. I don't know. You know what?
I won't have her back.
I'm going to bed.
Cool. All right, bro. All right, bro.
That's my vote. I don't know what else to say.
I'm looking so. Hey, look, and as bad as that was, I cut out all the really cringeworthy shit.
Yeah, nah, your boy was. Hey, therapy's good. Everybody gets it. Anyway,
yeah.
Therapy is good.
Now, me and Stork sat down one day and we listened to that whole exchange, like the whole exchange, not the little clips we just gave you, like the whole exchange. That shit was cringeworthy.
It was cringeworthy, and then I also apologize personally. I don't want to say her name, but I apologize personally. And hoping she'll come back. If she don't come back, I definitely understand. Your boy was on one that day. But yeah, I'll leave it at that.
Dave. Speaking of cringeworthy shit, your boy. I don't know. But I listen to these and I still get fucking mad, bro.
Oh, shit.
We had an excellent debate. I think it won. Afghanization, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. This was a follow-up debate. It didn't go as well. This is Hindsight is 2020 on episode 149. And Joe is the nominee for the Go Sleep Award on this one.
All right.
Roll it.
Hold on, my bad. Don't nobody say nothing.
So what y'all telling me y'all don't want to do the pod today? We don't want to have a conversation about shit?
I thought you said you were done.
Is that what y'all really doing?
I thought you said you were done.
We have real conversations. So if niggas have a different opinion, we gonna blah 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 their motherfucking opinion and keep it moving. Because you had 13 brothers too. It was thousands of motherfuckers. What I was saying, it was thousands of motherfuckers that died that day. We talking about this shit 20 years removed. Niggas in the moment lost thousands of people. You lost your 13 people, and I appreciate that. That's fucking tragic. That's fucking tragic. It was also a tragedy 20 years ago of this month, of September, that fucking 2 buildings fell down on people, man. That shit was fucking tragic. So if you're gonna say, hey, it was 20 years, motherfuckers in the moment, we're not talking about 20 years. Motherfuckers were talking about, hey, we need retribution, we need blood. So I mean,
and that's the problem. You should be retribution. Yeah. You get a revenge. You go for revenge. Dig 2 graves. Are you good? Did you make your point?
Absolutely.
Okay, there we go.
I know. So I mean, are you in your feelings still? Because if you in your feelings, I mean, we can call it a day.
I'm not in my feelings. I'm trying to move on with the show, Joe. You made your point. You good?
Move on. Roger, are you gonna be in your feelings, man?
I'm not in my feelings, Joe. I'm trying to move on with the show. You keep asking me the same question.
Because you fucked like 13 brothers and shit. Like, what are we doing?
I don't know, Joe. Joe, you seem to be stuck.
If you don't want to do it, we ain't got to do it. If you don't want to do it, we ain't got to do it.
I just said, did you make your point? That's all I asked.
The question was, this is the point. Are you going to be in your feelings the whole show, man?
You seem to be the only person in his feelings.
We don't have to do it. We don't have
you seem to be
I believe he answered every time you asked him, bro. So
I don't know. You seem to be the only person
I'm
in
with
their
you.
feelings.
Let's do it or don't do it.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? But you asked the man. He said he's
He
good.
didn't ask. Dude,
Yes, he did. He said,
I did. I said I'm good. You ready to move on?
He said he's good. He's not in his feelings.
He said that. Everybody else heard that shit.
Joe, he's not in his feelings.
Yeah, let's keep it moving.
I think you found the person who's in their feelings, I guess. All right.
Damn. That's all I can say is damn.
I think Joe has a booty to get to. That's all I'm gonna say. That nigga wanted to get off. He like, damn, I'm supposed to get on. I got somebody come through, and she here now, and I gotta figure out a way to get off.
Figure a way to get off so I can go get his booty. Right on, Joe.
Nigga, that felt like an argument that you have in a relationship.
I mean,
it is a fucking relationship. This is a relationship.
Joe,
that shit was much larger than Afghanistan. That shit was way larger than Afghanistan.
It was, and it's the thing. Like, I know people listen, and they be like, "Damn, do these niggas even like each other?" I love Joe Jefferson. That's all I can say. And sometimes I think me and Joe are literally two peas in the pod. And sometimes when you in a pod with another nigga, you try to burn the whole pod.
Exactly.
Like this necessitated a summit after the fact.
There was a summit.
Yeah.
But yeah. That was
much like when I said I was like in the middle, or maybe it was at the summer or whatever. I was like, nigga, hang all the motherfuckers in Afghanistan. I don't give a shit about Afghanistan. I think so. This is some bullshit.
Oh, wait a minute. So I think that was the episode where I called you, said you won't get on. I text you or something. You were like,
Yeah, I think I went ahead and hung up.
Yeah.
And then I went upstairs, got in the bed, and you had hit me back up to rejoin the show on Skype. And I thought you was gonna hit me up to have a little talk that we, you know, so I was trying to have in that moment, and then we ended up having after the fact. And it, I was like, "Oh, these niggas still going over the show. I'm not jumping. Nah, I'm going to sleep. Fuck this shit.
Fuck these niggas. I'm going to bed."
Oh, excuse me. Oh shit.
So yeah, I'm still pissed off. I don't.
Wow. Like you pissed off, and I'm disappointed in myself after hearing that other clip, nigga. Because that's why, you know what? I didn't delete it, but every once in a while I go back to remind myself of what not to do.
Yeah, right. Now and we learn. Man, we learn. We have
yes,
to,
sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
You know what? I see we have a little music at the top. If you want to go ahead and play that, man.
We love you, Tan.
Cancel our podcast. That's what
I love you, Tan.
Keep on playing copyrighted music.
Well,
is that what it is?
We didn't play it for 30 seconds. It's like I think there's a time limit. There's a time limit. Anyway, go ahead, Joe.
You fuck around, we're gonna rename the categories.
That is true.
Because we know who the 2020 winner was. The 2020 winner was Anthony for the Grapes of Wrath episode. And apparently he had a share of the 2019 episode too, man. I don't remember what it was. So he going for the 3-peat here, man. We always said if you get a 3-peat, man, that's a category named after you. I don't know.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So what we got here is a montage. This is gonna take a little while. We got a montage that spreads over 3 episodes of my man 10 Meter and him wrestling with his fucking mute button.
You ready?
Let's do it.
No.
I know the golden toilet seats and all that shit gets called out because it's ridiculous, dog.
I know I'm gonna have company tomorrow.
Man. Toilet seats and all that shit gets called out because it's ridiculous, dog. We spend so much money on equipment that we do not need.
This nigga is on the phone.
What?
This nigga is smooth on the phone in the middle of the podcast. Nigga, go to sleep.
Anthony!
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Push mute, nigga.
What the fuck are you doing?
I know I'm gonna have company tomorrow morning.
Anthony, how can I mute this? I'm about to hang this nigga up.
I said tomorrow morning. So what's up?
I can mute him. My bad. You believe that? Anthony, you back?
Yeah.
Nigga.
I didn't know y'all muted me.
Nigga, you was on the phone.
Oh, I thought I muted the phone.
No, the fuck you didn't. Nigga, you was all reckless on the fucking phone.
Oh, shit.
In the middle of the podcast, bro.
Middle of the podcast.
I swear to God, I thought I hit the mute button. My bad. I'm sorry.
Like the time you went to the restroom in the middle of the podcast, nigga.
Listen. That's a. Moving right along.
Nigga, because I thought you.
It's time you didn't wash your hands. We ain't hear no water running.
Dirty dick photography. Hey, nigga, I thought you was talking to me, and then Joe was like, wait a minute, this nigga on the phone.
I thought I hit the mute button.
Old niggas, man.
Nigga, we gonna buy you one of them jitterbugs, nigga. Them big ass buttons on it, nigga, so you know what the fuck you doing.
Hey, man, so hold on. We got Archie Bunker.
Yeah.
We got Clint Eastwood. Who this nigga? This nigga Larry David?
He either Larry David or Mr. Magoo, nigga.
Hey, hold on a second. You hear?
Yeah, nigga.
I'm coming right now.
We can't make this shit up. We can't make this shit up.
Oh, you, nigga. Oh, God.
Nigga, right in the middle of the conversation. Yeah, you here? Yeah.
This nigga, he in the kitchen now?
I don't know what's happening.
This nigga is out getting the fucking pieces of sandwich and shit, nigga.
Okay.
I'm back, man.
Back where, nigga?
I had to answer the door.
Yeah, but you answered the phone.
I'm sorry,
right?
man.
Sorry, motherfucker.
I told y'all I had something to do tonight.
Yeah, nigga, that ain't got shit to do with that. Yeah, one thing you gotta do tonight is mute the fucking phone, nigga.
Here you go, dog. Here you go.
Oh, God, here we go. Now Larry David.
That's your shit from here on out, nigga.
Boom, 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 boom.
I don't believe people when they say that shit though. I'm like, you know the racism because Thanksgiving you gonna eat with your racist ass family.
Right. Exactly. Yes, you will.
So I don't want to hear about the surprise. You may key and he, but come on. Whoa, what is happening? Is someone vacuuming?
Oh, nigga, somebody's trading documents. That's what it is.
Hey, Tim, is that you?
Got the evidence. Fucking R. Kelly tapes they try to get rid of, nigga.
Tim, is that you? Tim, is that you?
R. Kelly. Huh?
Was that you?
No.
That had to be, bro. That's some 10 million shit right there, bro.
You said that was you?
Yeah, that was me.
Okay.
Yeah, you know it. Yeah, I know it was you. Oh, my.
He said he's trying to get rid of the R. Kelly.
Wait, is that Christopher Reeve again?
No, hold on, Tim. Did you really just shred documents in the middle of the show? And then, hold on, dog. And then you said, "Nah, that wasn't me." Did you pull a Rick James on us, nigga?
Hey, you know who y'all was gonna look at
if it wasn't him, don't look at me.
Hold on, dog.
I'm sitting like, damn.
Hold on, dog. This nigga 10.
This nigga said, these are not the drones you're looking for.
No, go ahead.
Hold on.
Why you gotta complain?
Oh God.
You'll never let us down.
He said,
I thought he was blending a shake or something like that. What you doing?
This nigga said, nah, that wasn't me. Yeah, that was me. Okay, I'm gonna keep moving, but I'm gonna keep this shit loaded up, dog. 'Cause I know you.
He gonna give us one.
What was that? I don't know.
I don't know what it was, and it wasn't me.
Are y'all done now?
You can't be mad. Come on, dog. You shredding state evidence in the middle of a show.
Free of y'all.
That you did?
This nigga, oh God, he's doing it again. He's doing it again.
Okay. The NFL lawyers for thousands of retired NFL players have reached an agreement to end race-based adjustments in dementia testing. God damn, that's mean.
This nigga's peeing again. Hey, shut up, he's peeing. Hey, listen to see if this nigga washes his hands. European. That nigga is European. I don't know. Is he gonna watch him? Maybe he's back. Hey, Tim. I did not hear water. There's the flush. He's gonna wash his head, though. Why does this nigga not know how to work a mute button?
I don't know, dog. I don't know what's happening. Hello?
Oh shit. Yeah.
Dog, we can hear you pissing.
How?
You didn't mute your microphone.
I did mute my microphone.
Sir, you didn't.
I just unmuted it.
Dog, then how we hear you piss? How did I know you were pissing? How did I know that? If you muted your microphone. Hey, Joe.
Mm-hmm.
Tin said he muted his microphone.
Did he?
He did. He said he did.
Hey, Tin.
We heard you pissing.
Hey, Tin. The world is about to hear it, too.
Oh, God. No. We're keeping it moving. So, I don't... shit. Before Joe jump into it, I will say that Tin said he recognized that, he recognized that he is intentionally funny, and he is my man, and he is my nigga, and this is not mean spirit at all. Even Tin said I may need to have my own montage of me doing this shit. So it's not mean spirited, bro. I know you sitting there with your hand.
No, I did say that.
Last episode.
Right. So I don't want nobody to think that it's mean spirited. It's not. It's all love. Me and Joe will hold down the anger, and Tim will be here to make sure niggas laugh before the show's over with.
Like I said, he gonna give us one.
He gonna give us one.
Unintentional funny is the best funny though, bro. Like, it's the funny.
That like yeah. You are you are the one.
Hold on. We talking about holding down the anger part, but that first clip, I think he was pissed off at us too, bro.
Oh, what with me?
Yeah.
He was mad at all of us.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, good heart, love everybody, want everybody to get along. You know what I'm saying? So that's something to be appreciated and said about that.
Okay.
Come on, man. Come on. Don't be like
vote.
that.
Let's vote.
Don't be like that, nigga. You even said it need to be a montage. Joe gave you a montage, nigga. Don't be like that.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
So,
Go ahead.
In that, the one I left out is where it was in the. It was like an add-on. It was like we did it in the pregame, and I added it to the show.
Oh, okay.
Where I talked to you about how to use the mute button.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, I remember that one.
So that leads me to a question.
What's up?
You have a very nice mic.
Very nice mic.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever used it?
Yeah.
Are you
I'm
sure?
using it now.
But are you sure?
Yeah, I'm using it now.
How are you muting it then?
I was muting it on the mic.
But you weren't muting it on the mic.
So I figured.
Look at him! Look at him!
You see that light turn on over his head? You got a 150-pound paperweight, nigga. You ain't never used that.
So for a while, were you using the mic? That was the question.
Yes, I was using the mic.
Okay.
Are you sure though?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Positive. Because you were muting it and it was still coming through, bro. That sounded to me like you was using the computer.
No.
Damn, he doing it again.
How can you tell though?
Now I'm using the computer.
Right, and it worked.
You sound the same.
Okay, here's the mic.
Did you mute? Are you talking?
But here's the thing, though. If you got the microphone, you need to have it. You need to have it close to you. Close to you. Close to you. Oh damn. Okay.
No, he's still muted. You can unmute.
Okay. No, I'm talking.
You sound so much better. You have a lovely voice, a lovely laugh that I think like all the women love Anthony's laugh. So there's that.
All right. So
we have had several comments on that.
There we go. All right.
So okay. I just wondered. It seemed to me like you may have had the shit set up wrong.
No, it's set up.
So before we get into it, I would say no. It can't be hard feelings. I mean, you can be.
Oh no, I don't.
Be hard
I
feelings.
have no hard feelings.
I was about to say because you said I need a montage.
Yes, I did.
But
I said
you understand the beauty of being like, nigga, like you, like you, my man, and you might be one of the most unintentional, funny niggas that I know.
Yeah, I get it.
Can I interject though, real quick?
Go right ahead, AC.
So
since you're now a member.
So for me, look,
go for it.
The last 2 weeks, I'm pretty new to the show and everything, and so for the past, I say week and a half, 2 weeks, I've been going back and just kind of researching, and as Joe kind of mentioned, kind of peeling back the onion of the show and whatnot.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And so going through all these episodes, dude, I have to say, as somebody who would just be a generic fan of the show and listening every day, you literally are bringing, even if there are frustrating moments for Joe and Bosco, they literally are moments that bring joy to the podcast, bro. Yeah. Like literally, you had me. I'm not a person who generally laughs out loud. That unintentional, funny stuff that, like the birth of Larry David and all that type of stuff, is hilarious. And so it's something that, like, it's a good thing, bro. Like I'm honest with you, it's a really good thing, man. So
yeah.
I mean, I also put it this way: the big contributor to the show, as far as like our little graphic designs, Kim, shout out. You her favorite, nigga.
Yeah.
Like, for real. Like, she said it all the time. She's like, yeah, I like you, I like Joe. I know y'all do the production. I know Joe does a lot of the heavy lifting on the production side. But I'm sorry, 10 is my favorite. She said that multiple times. She's like, fuck you, nigga. I think you hurt 10's feelings that last episode. And I'm like, okay, I need to check in and make sure I didn't.
So, no, I like I said, I have no ill feelings, no nothing, No, nothing toward the show, nothing towards boys. Y'all still my boys, you know. But it's kind of, you know, it's kind of disheartening when you're on the receiving end.
I feel you.
But at the same time, it's all in good fun. Yeah, it's all in good fun. So, like I said, I have no ill will whatsoever.
It's like me listening to myself fucking up. You know what I'm saying? When I hear that Roger unpublished, and I'm like, I gotta listen to myself fucking up, and here I am. But the thing is, like, you bringing joy to the world. I brought disaster to the podcast.
So I make fans. I make no guarantees that will stop happening because
nigga, be you.
It's gonna happen.
Be you. If you want to be on that big ass bike on the back, bruh. Can y'all hear me? I'm like, yes, nigga. We can hear every rotation of the motherfucking wheel. But yeah. So, so fans, I will continue bringing you joy if you want it. All right. Or if you don't want it, it's still coming. It's coming because I'm damn near 50 and I'm not. I'm not stopping. Be you, nigga. All right, back to you, Joe.
Yeah.
Woo-wee. All right. So it sounds like it is time to go around the horn. And cast our votes. Okay. So Roger, do you want to go ahead and tally?
Yeah,
I can do it. No, I got it. Don't worry about it. So let's go around the room. Ada, let's start with you. Do you vote for our Go to Sleep Award?
Go to Sleep Award. I think that for me, the winner has to be one that I've seen go to sleep on the show before, and that's going to be Anthony. He's also motivated me to shred my papers. I shred earlier today since it's New Year's. I shred some papers earlier, so I wouldn't be tempted to do it during this recording.
Thank you, Ada.
Hey,
Thank you
Tim.
very much.
Tim, you motivate niggas. You motivate niggas, Tim.
To do better. Hey, New Year's resolutions and shit. Look at that, man.
Yeah. Hey, hold on. 10 years. 10 meters resolutions, nigga. There we go.
There you go.
10 meters resolution.
Let's go with AC. What you got?
Yeah, I think my pick is obvious, man.
Oh shit.
10 meters, brother.
10 meters. All right. 10. What you got, sir?
Well, out of all three of them are pretty good, you know. But my favorite one is when Joe, you went unhinged and just took off and then went to sleep. So it's gonna be Joe hindsight 2020.
Mm-hmm. Roger, what you got?
Yeah, Roger unpublished. That's me fucking up. Which is good if you listen to everything. It's a good discourse on what not to do, especially with guests on your show. But in Joe hindsight 2020, also good. That was me trying to practice my zen and be right and centered in the world, I guess. And I think Joe took it as like, this nigga fucking with me.
Oh, no, hold on. I did the fucking files, nigga. I did not include the fucking 5 minutes before that where you would fucking be passive aggressive as shit.
I was like playing all the episodes.
The clip might have made it sound like that, nigga. Go back and listen to the episode. You would be a fucking dick on that shit.
I was like, oh, we're not doing this? We're not doing
Right.
Well, actually, I was trying to move on.
The universe shit bullshit.
I was trying to move on, but I was being a dick about it. But for real, my man, 10 meters, sir. Yeah. Like, I don't know if it's to go to sleep or push the mute or whatever it got to be, but yeah. You get my vote, sir.
He was talking about his booty call live on the show.
Hey, bitch, you outside?
You outside,
bitch?
Booty calls. It's like, I got a visitor coming in the morning. Come right now. And then he repeated, he's like, I got a visitor coming in the morning.
Hey, I got this dick.
What you gonna do?
Hey, 10 said I might be 50, nigga, but my dick 20. What y'all trying to do?
y'all want, right?
You see, you wearing the rebel shirt. About to rebel up in his pussy.
The only thing that's right. The only thing that's 50 is my age.
Sir, stop.
I'm gonna go ahead and put Zeb went ahead and said 10 meters also.
Okay.
So that's gonna make it official. My own vote. I know 10 tried to throw some salt at me. They put it on hindsight 2020. I feel it. I'm not gonna reciprocate. I'm gonna hit Roger up, right? Because the shit that I did not play in the clip, that I still will not play in the clip.
Ooh.
Oh, thank God.
You better not, sir. That's the reason why it was over in a separate folder for so long.
Yeah, like the public's not gonna like this. Goes in the canon with take two.
Oh
yeah. Ooh, yeah. Ooh. Yes, sir.
Take two.
Take 0, nigga, since we didn't do an episode.
Right.
So with that being said, the winner of that category is Anthony. That's he's got a share 3 years in a row. Do we rename the category?
The 10 meters award?
Damn.
We'll think about it. We'll think about it.
The me to go to sleep. The push the mute. The push the mute button award.
That's right.
Hey, there we go.
You know what,
push the mute button award. I like that.
We'll keep it go to sleep for right now.
Okay. Anything to make the fans more fans. Anything. Yeah.
All right. There it is. So,
I love.
We got any sound, Roger?
Yes, sir.
Can't we all just get along?
At the Red House Furniture,
we can.
At the Red House.
I'm Richard, a.k.a. Big Head. I work at the Red House, and I'm black. I like pumping iron and pumping furniture into people's homes.
The Red House. I'm Johnny, a.k.a. 10 Gauge. I work at the Red House, and I'm white. I like deer hunting, bass fishing, and extending credit to all people.
At the Red House.
I'm black, and I love the Red House.
I'm white, and I love the Red House.
I'm a black woman, and I love the Red House.
I am white, and the Red House is for me.
At the Red House.
Look at the sofa. It's perfect for a black person or a white person.
This mattress is perfect for a white person or a black person.
At the Red House, where black people and white people buy furniture.
And Hispanic people too.
And all people.
This whole Red House Furniture place is totally pushing CRT, and I'm not here for this. A culturally responsive mattress selling, and I don't like it.
At the Red House.
How culturally responsive is it? When it was
white
like,
people and black
at the end, it's like, hey, don't forget Hispanic people. And all people.
Oh, wait a minute. All people, I guess. My bad. We forgot about the other one.
Oh, shit.
They had this shit like pioneering like a motherfucker, man.
Oh shit.
White
So
person. I'm
good.
like, what?
I think Delaney brought us that one, man. Thank you, Delaney, for bringing that to our attention.
And once again, our best soundbite category, that was black and white people buy furniture. Episode 124 at the Red House.
Hey, when the sound bite get the fucking episode named after it, you know this is good, bro.
You know that. Hey, Doc.
Okay.
This how bad it was. We thought it wasn't real. we like niggas was on like during the show. Like, let me type this in. Oh, it's actually in North Carolina. Wow,
it's a legitimate Red House.
It's a legitimate spot.
It's there.
I like how at the end, like as Joe pointed out, they said, "Well, wait a minute, yeah, all people, I guess."
Not Asian people. Asian people can shop.
At the Red House.
But only black people and white people buy furniture.
Hey, dog, the way that nigga came in on that couch, dog, he came in so hot. Every time I see that video, I'm like, wow. Why did this nigga come into that couch so hot? Like my man 10 Gauge, the white dude, kind of rolled into the bed. Big head just came out of nowhere. Nigga, this nigga was a shot out of a fucking t-shirt cannon onto the couch. All right.
Couch too.
What'd you say?
That couch was through, man.
It was done. Don't bring that couch to my house, nigga. Okay, Lady Lavender, you up next.
Yes, our next category, I like in the last category, we kind of did some like showing love on each other. And this category is all about stories we heard in the news that were about feeling good and people modeling good behavior or doing things that were pretty phenomenal. Yeah, so our first nominee is also one of the co-winners from last year, 2020, Kamala Harris. Vice President Kamala Harris won last year because she became the country's first woman, first Indian, first African-American Vice President of the United States. And so here's a clip of part of her inauguration speech.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Kamala Davy Harris, do solemnly swear.
I, Kamala Davy Harris, do solemnly swear.
That I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States.
That I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States.
Against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
Against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same.
That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same.
That I take this obligation freely.
That I take this obligation freely.
Without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion.
Without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion.
That I will well and faithfully discharge.
That I will well and faithfully discharge.
The duties of the office on which I am about to enter.
The duties of the office upon which I am about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Hey, so just to point that out, that Justice Sotomayor is the one who read to Kamala Harris the oath of office, and I'm wondering, is she the Latino that they're talking about going to the Red House?
Wow. At the Red House, where Supreme Justice and niggas buy furniture.
And so
you get Kamala, Joe, and Sotomayor down there to and all people.
Oh shit.
Back to you, Lady Lavender.
Oh shit.
Excuse me. Whew, yeah, so she was one of the co-winners from last year. Another co-winner from last year was Cori Bush, who was the first black congresswoman here in our state of Missouri, and Stacey Abrams, who is currently going to be running for office again in Georgia, but she also last year had helped flip Georgia to the Democrats in a few different elections there. Second nominee for the Hallmark Hall of Fame for 2021 is a young girl named Zyla Avant-Garde, who was the winner of this year's Spelling Bee. Pretty phenomenal. She's a very well-rounded young girl. She's a basketball star. She also is the first black overall, or just girl, black girl? I think black just
black
in general.
Female.
I think it's black. Yeah, I think it's black.
Yeah, black period.
Yeah, to win. And I know every time you look at the spelling bee, it's like people from Southeast Asian descent. So it's pretty cool to see her winning, and pretty freaking awesome. And I hope she keeps doing awesome things and whatever she chooses to do in her life. Our third nominee for the Hallmark Hall of Fame award were the gentlemen who took up the mantle, I guess you could say, of trying to help their school, and they were the Dads on Duty, episode 163 of our podcast. I guess I should have said the Kamala Harris inauguration speech was episode 106. Spelling Bee, Miss Avant-Garde was episode 137. So the Dads on Duty had volunteered to assist in their school and help to kind of change the behavior of students in the school by just being present, and have impacted other people as well with that. And the fourth nominee is Gunna, Grammy-nominated rapper named Gunna, who started I think it was like 30 million. It was a huge amount of money he put into this food pantry, and it was going to be free for people who wanted to come to his old middle school and needed food. So that was episode 169. Any comments on these? People want to share anything about these people or groups of people?
I will add for Gunna, it was food, it was also like clothes and shoes and other things too.
Yes, yeah. All four of these are very good stories, in my opinion. They all deserve some sort of accommodation for their service to the community, and also just be recognized as things that we definitely support here on the Brothers Breaking Bread podcast. Of these three, the ones that of these four that really touched my heart, really, to tell you the truth, and I really didn't pick it, but I still, am a big fan of it. It's the Dads on Duty. It's, I think it was 6 gentlemen in Shreveport, Louisiana, that saw a problem in one of their kids' schools, and kind of like provided a service that will protect these kids and keep them in protection as they try to learn what they need to do for while they're in school and things like that. So I mean, that story was a very, very feel good type of story, but I didn't necessarily pick that one. But and the other 3, like I said, they were all great feel-good stories.
Nice.
Awesome. Any other comments people wanted to share about any of these 4 categories before I reveal our winner?
I like Jaya's last name, Avant-Garde.
Yes. I know, right?
That's crazy. And
she's like meant to be something. Like
and I think that's what Mom did. I think Mom was like, "Hey, you destined to be something." So she spent the whole pandemic juggling and dribbling and spelling. You know what I'm saying? So she used her time wisely, man.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did.
I'm sure that we're gonna see her again. If it's not in an academic capacity, which I don't know if she'll hit the mainstream again with academics. But I do know, based on seeing her dribble, she's gonna show up on somebody's college court.
Yeah.
In a few short years.
Oh yeah.
And then maybe, who knows, WNBA. We'll see.
I hope so.
As far for me, like, I didn't pick the winner, but I do agree with the winner also. But for me, and we'll talk about as far as later categories, Dads on Duty, I think, kind of speaks to the answer to what one of our brothers who isn't present called, as far as like our SOS call to arms and caring more about our community. And so Dads on Duty was definitely my pick. But all these are good. All these speak about, and if you look at it, it's all people of color. Whether they be black, because I think some people think when you say people of color, it means black people. That's not what it means. But it's all people of color who are either excelling, being recognized, taking care of their community. So, end of the day, they're all winners to me.
Yes.
Yeah, just to chime in with my 2 cents or whatever. I think, minus the Kamala Harris, inauguration, the other 3 with the young lady and the dads, and as well as Gunner, they all speak to things that we call ourselves to do, as far as, with the young lady and how we're bringing up our kids, as far as how us as black men and several of us on this podcast, black fathers, our presence in the lives of our black children and how we can impact them effectively. And then even with us as all, very big fans of music and the culture of music, with Gunner's Pantry, how there's such a negative stereotype on you know, all they do is, you know, rap about, you know, guns, violence, blah, 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 whatever. But, you know, you see a young man who's in that position and is actually pouring back something in and example, and how we always say we need more examples. So I agree. All of these categories are really strong and really positive images as well.
Indeed. And I love it. I agree with the gunless pantry. I think it's a lot of times, and even still now, a lot of people who become big and rich and have a lot of money and want to be philanthropists don't share what they're doing. So I do appreciate people who sometimes do share, like I did this thing and I'm helping these people in this way. So people can see that positivity and can see like, oh, maybe I should do something like that. Maybe I should, if I can't start a school like LeBron, maybe I can start a pantry like Gunna did or something. Not that they're both obviously not in the same entertainment industry, but you know what I'm saying. All right. Drum roll now. The winner for
we ain't never did that to no woman on Pod, bro.
Award. What happened? Did I miss something?
No, that was sorry. Preloaded. Go ahead.
Winner was or is Zyla Vanguard, the spelling bee champion from episode 137. Again, like we said, she was awesome, and we do hope to see her in the news in positive ways even more as she continues growing.
Huzzah! Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Well, I told him it was
Sorry, y'all. Like these are loaded, but it like right here.
Please alone. God, don't play the whole clip.
Hey, we just had a little girl win an award. Oh no.
Y'all want me? Y'all want me
You gotta raise her right. It's all about family, you know.
Y'all want me to?
It is about family.
Oh, shit. I'm about to say we can switch it around.
Keep it in the family. When his seeds marry his seeds, marry his seed. That's how we keep the family.
Yes, sir.
I love in the family.
So included into the best soundbite categories. Mother who fell in love with her son.
At first, I told Carlos that I'm sorry, I don't know how you're gonna react to this. I'm your mom and you're my son, and I am falling in love with him. He said, "Are you really?" I said, "Yes, I am." He said, "You know what? I was scared to let you know too. I am too." He was too falling in love with me, with his mom, and I was falling in love with my son. And then we ended up talking, and we took off to the park, and we ended up asked him, "Will you ever date your mom?" And he said, "Will you date your son?" I said, "Honest truth, yes, I would. Because 19 years, you're the best thing that ever happened to me, and I really want to be with you the rest of my life." And I really want to be with them. It's kind of hard right now, but I don't care what people say because we're going through a lot right now. We try to keep it a secret, but we couldn't do it no more because, you know, my other kids found out. At first, they didn't like it. Then they started liking it. They're accepting it. And my mom, my dad, my brothers, my family's accepting it now. This girl found out. She was across the street from me, and there's a big old fight started, and she called me. She told my son Joseph something and let me know across the street, and she told me I better watch my back because I'm being incest. I'm not being incest, and she was outside cussing me out, so I went and go get everybody out of my house, and she got her family.
Hold on, she said, "I'm not being incest."
I mean, they gotta go back to the episode and listen. They just gotta go back.
Okay, I'm gonna keep playing.
We got stabbed, beaten up, jumped. Ambulance showed up. It was me, Carlos, and the kid's uncle got stabbed because the incest. Because she made a big deal out of all of this. So we went to the hospital. We got stitches. Came back.
All right, we done. Y'all get it.
Stop. Go ahead.
I don't understand. Hold on,
people. So like, I for one didn't want to play the fucking clip on the show. Period. So I'm gonna let you know that this ain't on me.
This ain't on him. Nah, like I'm just really thinking if my sister rolled up, I got two sisters, right? And they said, Well, only one of them has a child, so I ain't gonna say the names on the show. So if the one said, "I'm now fucking my son," no,
No, you're not.
I'm not okay. I'm not okay. I'm coming to your state and we gotta have a talk.
Somebody gotta die.
Somebody gotta get fucked up, nigga. Something. Anyway,
we gonna have to have a knife fight again.
Well, Nick, they did.
That's a lot.
Back, beat it, man.
So now you understand why that's like part of the best sound award.
Well, guys, though, it seems like it's okay, though, because it says on there she gave the kid up for adoption when he was a baby. So she just met him. So it's okay that she fell in love with him. She didn't raise him. So it's not
Oedipus Rex.
incest.
That's Oedipus Rex. All you need to do is kill his father then.
Apparently not.
Look here. She 36, he 19. Yeah, she shouldn't be fucking with that nigga. Off top.
Yeah.
Off top.
He 19. He can't do nothing better than a 36-year-old woman.
You saw the construction Timberlands he had on that bridge, right?
Right.
Is that like a tattoo on her forehead too?
Yeah, that's pretty much what that is.
It's like a Mexican American flag. I don't know what's happening.
That or a scab from getting busted in the head with a brick.
Probably.
Or it just says incest on the side of it. I don't know what's happening.
Incest scar.
Incest scar.
That's an incest
I
scar.
said, I'm not incest. Bitch, you live it. Nigga, bitch, you are the epitome of incest. Anyway.
Definition.
Anyway.
All I know is when we started playing that clip, that motherfucker revealed so much to us.
Didn't you?
Once again, either the asteroid or Thanos is right, nigga. There we go, nigga.
Snap this bitch away.
On to you, 10.
All right. Where are we? Oh, shit. So, next up is the Donald J. Trump Bag of Dick Awards. And this category is basically awarded to the most fucked up person that has come over the years. Come over the podcast through the year. First up, we got the senator out of Kentucky, Mitch McConnell. We have former President Donald J. Trump. We have a senator, or is it a House of Representatives?
Senator, he's a senator.
A senator, okay. We have Senator Joe Manchin.
So you know how to say his name, but you don't know his job.
I knew he was gonna get you.
He's in Congress. That's all I know. He's in Congress. We got talk show host Wendy Williams.
Oh man.
We have Nurse Bubbles. The McMichaels / Bryant defense attorney. And also the Freedom Caucus, and I mean Freedom Caucus, which includes Lauren Bobbitt, Josh Hawley, oh man, Paul Gossard.
Is Bobbitt? Hold up, Manchin. Isn't that Boebert?
Boebert. I'm sorry. You're probably right.
Come on, man. Come on, Joe Manchin.
Okay. Lauren Boebert.
We spelled Manchin.